Welcome back, everyone. There is my finished 1/24th scale antique. I guess I'd call it an antique. It's 70s era design and build. I got some overspray in different places on the chassis because I decided to paint the wheels, and they are a real pain in the ass to try and get off because I thought it better matched the color of the body. Made a little pocket with some ABS, maybe hard to tell, maybe from this angle right here. So I got that little piece of ABS there right by my fingertip there. That kind of locks in the ESC. I put some modeling glue along the bottom side, a little drop of modeling glue down in there on that silver cap looking thing, and it seems to be in there pretty well. I had to hot glue in the batteries because every time you have to turn the chassis upside down to put it inside the body, of course the batteries want to fall out. And those are the two smallest batteries I had in my arsenal that were the same milliamp hour. And I think from now on, whenever I get one of these cars, these small scale, I think I'm just going to go ahead and rip the interior out, because no matter how hard I try, I can never keep the interior out unless I have to skeletonize everything and wire everything directly. Then I could have got it done, but I like having things being able to unplug. I think that's important to me, even the ESC. And I'm probably going to sell this one too, but this is I would consider this to be delicate because of plastic, the older age of this plastic, number one, and two, the technology of this type of plastic back in the day isn't as good. I built up the sides a little bit with a couple of thin strips of ABS. They're glued in there to the chassis as well. They don't really do anything other than help kind of lay a boundary in there. Made another steering link and a very simple gizmo, just basically two pieces of bent ABS. The servo turns, it drags the steering link. It works very effectively. I did lubricate all the bushings. There are no bearings in this at all. It's a metal, I'm just going to call it like a nail, basically. It was pressed fit into this wheel, and then it rolls freely inside the spindle there. And then I did oil the shaft, and its only place that it rides on is this aluminum tube that I also glued in there. I don't know how strong this is going to be, but again, you should treat it delicately. This is an antique, a working model. So let me throw the body on there real quick. I guess before I get to the body, I'll explain the connectors here. I got 7.4 volts because I split the positive and negative lead right here on the car side, and then I joined one positive and one negative lead together right there, and I just put a little heat shrink off of it. So now I can connect one connector to each battery, because I didn't have a 2S battery that size that would fit in that small space. So there's a look at it with the body on, which I think does better justice for it. Proportional steering, proportional throttle. For those who don't know much or anything about RC, as you can see, this steering is turning very slowly, whereas a toy grade RC would just be all or nothing, one way or the other. Got the same with the throttle, and that's as slow as I can make it go. And surprisingly, it's got pretty good grip. I don't know how much of a charge it is on those little batteries, and I was going to test drive it for you guys on my back patio, but it's already starting to get dark, so we'll probably have to do that another time. Tomorrow I hear it's supposed to rain. We'll see what happens by the time I get off work tomorrow. Maybe the climate will have changed again enough for me to be able to make a small driving video. But what a neat little car. I think I'm going to sell this one too, except it's going to be less receiver. All right, so you're just going to install your own receiver. I'm not going to sell a battery charger with it, so you have to supply your own battery charger. And basically, that's it. And you can install your own goodies in there, because that receiver actually belongs to my Red Cat Racing truck right there, or part of an extra one anyway. But I wanted to make this model work and run, and I was actually surprised when I did it off camera. It works out pretty well. But that one right there is going to be really fast from what I'm gathering so far. I did dry run it, meaning just hooked a battery directly up to it, and spun the motor and wheel combination, it sounds like it's really fast, and I wouldn't doubt that it's faster than that car right there. But anyway, hope y'all have a good day.